they communicate. Because you
Yeah.
can always tell with new teams how much are they talking, you know, what are they relaying. Is it the awkward silence or is it we've got the silence?
Yeah, and there is a difference. But you're right, though. And just because they're a new team doesn't mean anything. PME was a new team last season, and they won it. Whiskey Brigade was a new team, second RMCT, second RMCT, and they won it.
I mean, absolutely every single RMCT has effectively been won by a new team, so...
Right, because obviously the first one, everybody was a new team. So let's see how these guys do.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
And there's the drop.
Ooh.
Looked like
stuck off a little bit.
Nick Flame landed on the side there and took a bit of damage to get the extra speed. He is rushing ahead quite fast.
Yeah, half of Musclecraft is rushing ahead. We're just now getting into the forest with half of Euphoria.
There's the first kill going to Cyclo, taking out Diamond Axe.
Very nice.
T2 has headed to the chest right by the pre-built cannon there. He looks to be collecting some supplies from there that has TNT in it.
Really, Euphoria has really picked it up. They're grabbing their stuff. We're set up to shoot. Cyclo is shooting. Nick Flame taken out. He's doing some good damage for their sub, and they're moving through to the forest too.
Yeah, pretty evenly matched so far, though Phoenix taking some early hits. Probably going to be delaying them by no more than a minute or so.
If Cyclo's come in as a last-minute sub, then I guess it's quite likely his role would be just put PvP pressure on people wherever you can.
Exactly.
Sort of a jungler of sorts.
TNT and Diamond Axe have made it forward. They're in their little mountain fort here. We've got equipment being put on, enchanted bows, giving some return fire by T2, and Diamond is moving forward. Oh, just jumped that gap. Cyclo taken out by T2.
Doing a pretty interesting strat for first wall. I've never seen this before.
What's he doing?
Oh,
He's
weird.
digging down from the little pond just before the
Digging
staircase.
straight down from the pond.
Maybe he knows where it goes. Maybe he...
I'm curious where he's coming out. He is coming out inside here. That's just making a very safe passage. It looks like he may just... Yeah, we have a very specific dig in here.
T2
Lolcat's taken out by a creeper.
looks to be building a cannon here on top of the sandstone house.
Oh yeah, taking out that little house is always a major victory.
He has
when it comes to supplies.
He has broken one of the ice blocks to get some water, and he's just building things up, and he's carrying TNT, so there's definitely a cannon on the way there.
Meanwhile, Honeycomb just set off a pre-made cannon. Didn't have a real big load on it. Dropped down a little bit. Didn't take out their cannon, but did do some damage below.
T2 blowing up his own house.
Oh!
Oh no!
With very little effect to
Backfire.
the
That is bad.
Euphoria team.
Okay.
I didn't quite see how that
Honeycomb
happened.
setting up another one. It went right past everything, so we've got a bit of a timing issue. Oh yeah, that's some damage in their own house.
I think I want to take an early look at each team and their communications. I'll get back to you guys.
Excellent.
Okay.
Another, T2 taken out by Creeper. Another really high arc TNT on this pre-built cannon. Honeycomb is trying to do some damage, but really not been terribly successful yet. Here comes another.
Yeah, he needs to take out that iron railing and place something else there, because that is shooting way too high.
Right. Now I'm curious about Parker again. Alright, Parker is steadily running the first wall. Looks like he has absolutely no competition whatsoever. What I think he did was just, he came down, he dug in, just kind of as a safe way of getting out once he's got it. He dug right along the edge of the bedrock and still came in kind of the normal way.
Diamond Axe is...
Looks...
Oh, there he goes.
Yep, like at the wall, so I was about to say, looks like he's right at the wall, and there it is.
Diamond Axe has picked up the enchantment table, and he is along at the top of third almost. I wondered if he's going to run the wall, but he's just standing there sniping at the moment.
T2 and Nick Flame have both got themselves some basic armor. Nick Flame does have an iron sword. T2's going down. Looks like he is just there raiding all of the chests that they can get to.
Exchange of fire going on here between Daft Savage and Diamond Axe.
I thought we might see T2 starting to possibly run second, but instead I think he's setting up a cannon.
I think T2 may be their cannon guy.
Yeah, we've got Brick set up. He is fairly well equipped. He's looking to try to shoot with some arrows. He's definitely laid down a couple of bricks. We'll have to see what happens there. Then this time, let's not blow self up.
Yeah, we'll see if he has any more luck.
We do have a lot of progress being made. Oh, Cyclo just hit the ground. I was going to say they had 2 or 3 of their team almost all the way to the end here. Daft Savage is pushing towards third.
Yeah, Diamond Axe is putting a lot of pressure on them. I think he was responsible for Cyclo's death just then. Daft Savage is pretty low. Actually, he's healing up now, but he's staying well out of sight of Diamond Axe at the moment.
Well, and Diamond Axe is already taking care of the water for the drop here. So
oh, yeah.
He has done that.
There he goes.
I mean, complete.
Daft Savage is taken out as well now.
They haven't actually got that wool, but it is fully prepared. So Diamond Axe is looking to just get up here and keep everybody else off.
Some pretty interesting stuff in terms of what I was saying about communication. Cyclo is, as far as we know, the most experienced player for Euphoria. He seems to be the only one talking. I had very, very limited talking with the rest of the team. Some out, I'm taking damage, or I'm about to die, but nothing really much more than that.
So the last minute sub is kind of running the brigade right now.
Not even that, he's just kind of keeping everyone updated, but there doesn't seem to be much rolling communications into regards to whatever the plan is for the strategy. On the other hand, Musclecraft, who is a very experienced team, Parker and Nick were the only 2 who I heard talking. The odd word from T2. Parker, who just finished first, is heading up to third, but doesn't seem to know exactly what the plan is for that, I think, because he didn't seem to have the blocks for it, as he mentioned to his teammates.
Diamond Axe has been punching trees over here. I wonder whether he is collecting the blocks.
Collecting blocks
on Parker's behalf.
So they had to pass over. We need it. T2 is still kind of setting himself up over here with some building periodically, but he's really focusing on the shots, trying to help harass Daft Savage. And we've got somebody else down here. Is that Parker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Parker again. Looks like he's actually just going to go ahead and run the second.
Yeah, he's
doesn't
going
seem
in.
to be under fire.
Yeah, well, Daft Savage was trying, but he's kind of getting shot from several directions. Now, Cyclo was making a push. Yeah, Honeycomb's in here getting supplies. Was making a push towards third.
Yeah, he's still trying. Diamond Axe is putting a lot of pressure on and making it really difficult for them to move forward beyond really this little structure where they are at the moment.
Yeah, going to be very hard to make a push across. Both of them are pretty much in very similar armor, though. Just leather.
Parker reaching the U-bend for second.
Oh, and here we go. We've got Nick Flame making his way over to third. We do have a bed set up. We haven't had night yet, but we do have a bed set up down here.
Yeah, it'll be nighttime in a minute and a bit.
There goes Nick Flame making a little stairway up with TNT. Very quick blocks.
What could possibly go wrong pillaring up with TNT?
No, nothing at all. And he is going down. Looks like he's caught the water. He's working his way down right now.
He's going to grab the protection helmets, and there he goes. And he's going to have that third wool.
Nice splash. You saw what he did. He cut through. It was already prepared for him. He's got what he needs. Beautiful.
And no pressure from Euphoria, so he should be safe to just swim back up.
Right, and you can see it's a couple of blocks wide for the water. It's not going to be too difficult to make his way back up here. It's not like it's one by one stream to climb up.
And Parker is just going into the wool room for the second wool as well. In fact, he was he's been carrying green for a while. He may be getting ready to pass that around.
Yeah, green, he said he's got it secured.
Oh yeah. Sorry. So this is cyan. So he's just picked up the cyan.
Yeah.
He just took a long time to pick it up. So I thought he presumably already had it. He didn't.
He may have been communicating 1, 2, 3. Musclecraft Phoenix have all 3 wolves. We just need to get everything secure on the Victory Monument, and we are less than 10 minutes in this match.
It's kind of interesting, we haven't really seen Euphoria touch any of the dungeons, mainly because they can't get access to third, being under pressure for second, but first, which has been relatively quiet, is also quite untouched.
So Parker has done some kind of a pass around here. I didn't catch exactly what he did, but I guess he's passed it off to T2 in a similar way to what we saw in the last game.
Cornering with the entities.
No, T2 doesn't have it. He's passed it around somewhere. There must be an alternative pass around that he did there.
Okay, yeah, because we're only showing... Yeah, T2 doesn't have any...
No, and Parker placed something. I couldn't quite catch exactly what he was doing, and then he suicided.
If you guys want to come inside the wall room, there's some blocks removed that
he was up on the top here, and then he's just replaced some blocks here. I can't pass through to see what was there, but I think he placed some...
Parker is up top with the cyan wall. He has retrieved it.
Okay, well that was a fast retrieval.
Well, remember, he had made a little bit of a walkway earlier with the first wall, so I'm not a bit surprised if he was already setting up things for second. And this is what we'll see with these experienced teams. They know to poke around and look for access points. Looks like Parker is running back. He's going to go ahead and place his 2 wool. Possibly...
Yep, red wall is just by second. It's being run by Nick.
Yep.
It's pretty close to
Nick has got that back.
Secure.
This happened last time. We had no action on any of the wool rooms, and first wall was fully accessible, but nobody really went for it. So Parker not pushing all the way. He's kind of going back, getting supplies,
All
maybe
4
looking to
members
do it
of
together.
Euphoria are all on the mountain. None of them are...
I think we've reached that stage in the game, haven't we, where they're starting to look a little bit bewildered. I think they've lost their focus.
Yeah.
They are depleted on resources. They're being swarmed by mobs, and it's night time. Although they have lit up pretty well, and they're just they don't know what they're doing. They're setting spawn.
Oh, we are at the victory run. We just saw, I see red being placed as they go. Nick Flame is right behind Parker. Parker's at half a heart.
Boom!
1, 2, 3, placed.
And that was
like a boss, half a heart love.
12 minutes and 2 seconds. That was a quick game.
Wow! That is fantastic.
Very well done. GG.
GG.
That is, I'm gonna guess that is a new record. I don't think I've seen this ran faster than 12 minutes.
I'm not sure.
Well, we haven't seen a huge amount of tournament matches on this map, so... I mean, this may only be the second time this has actually been played in a official tournament of any kind.
An official tournament, that's true.
So...
Are you guys ready for the players?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
Gonna get Parker and Cyclo.
Hello.
Hey!
Hi.
Hey, hey.
Heyo.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, well played, guys.
That was a really fast match.
That
Yeah.
was an absolute blitz. It was beautifully done.
It's coming because I got pulled in the last 5 minutes. I never played the map before, so
Wow.
it was more of a learning experience for me.
Well,
I played pretty much.
Considering you did pretty well, really. You got a lot of early kills in the first couple of minutes of the game. We just kept on seeing shot by Cyclo, shot by Cyclo.
Well, yeah, if we had to name an MVP for Euphoria, it would have to be the last minute sub in Cyclo, who's never played the map before. You definitely did, you did well.
Yeah, thanks.
You guys couldn't really ever get a hold of any of the wolves. Did the rest of the team get a chance to practice together very much? Did they kind of have a plan going in?
I'm not sure that they did.
Alright, so
From what I heard.
even you as a sub, it felt like it
Yeah.
was just, let's go out there and wing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I hopped into you guys' channel, it was very quiet, with you actually having the majority of the conversation.
And then there was Parker running 2 wolves like a boss, just ripping through everything. Did you have no food at the end when you were half a heart and not regenning?
No, I didn't have it. I had like 9 food.
You just choose not to.
I didn't. Oh no, I didn't have any food on me.
Oh, okay.
Running through the forest?
Yeah, right here.
I didn't have
You're
anything.
solo.
I literally had the cyan and green and some torches on me.
Can you just describe how you did that pass around for Cyan?
I'm pretty sure Nick wants that to keep that a closely guarded secret.
Okay.
Well, at any rate, your entry into first was also pretty interesting. I haven't seen an entry into that way either.
I found the quickest way down that I could get through safely.
Yes, because it's always a gamble when you take the stairs and try and lower yourself.
I've watched people do stairs, and I hate doing stairs. So the first thing I did, of course, was take out the angry pigman spawner, and then just work my way through. Because everything else after the pigman spawner is cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Now, we saw T2 setting up. I kind of thought he was going to possibly do a cannon the way he was placed. Was this just his sniper's area, or was this a cannon that never happened?
I'm trying to remember where.
On the
He's
house,
over on
by second.
Yeah, by second.
It was literally PvP. He might have had a cannon designed for down here.
He built a cannon on the roof of the house, and then it exploded.
Yeah. We heard about that. This fail cannon.
I've been directed to take a look at his sign. So once again, MK gets no boom boom. Sponsored by Sir Cheeto, Tom Shar, philorfeed.net, and sorry, I forgot your name. Lovely. Okay, so T2 was instructed with his signage as well. It carries on. There you go. So whether this was meant to, Cyclo, push to talk, darling. Bad typing skills.
Oh, yeah.
Hammering on that keyboard.
I know! Angry typist. Whether this was meant to be a potential cannon in the future or just a bit of a sniper's nest, he made himself comfortable and really didn't have much chance to use it. They never really got down here at all.
Anyone messaged me and said we did actually catch that pass around mostly on the video, so you might as well just tell us what you did. It's up to you. It's up to you, though. It's up to you. I'm just relaying what he said.
No pressure. No pressure.
Harming you.
I could go ask Nick if you want to give me a second.
Sure.
And I'll pop right back in, I swear.
Oh, true to the team to the end. But you know what? He's got to face his teammate every day. And Nick and Parker are partners on a lot of things. So.
I was told not to announce it over the air live.
Okay, you're being sworn to secrecy.
As per Nick.
Okay.
We can respect that.
We will just have to figure it out.
We did see some diggy, and we did see some interesting pass around potential that I think other teams could, see where you were at, see what we did catch, but we didn't actually see the whole shebang. So very interesting to see that there are
secrets. It's a trade secret.
Trade secret. Very nice. Really, this was such a smooth. I mean, there's hardly any destruction on the map. I think T2 did the most destruction to your side.
Blowing our own side up, and Nick actually worked out the fastest path through this that we could make it through.
Oh, what in the?
In the second wall.
Yeah, actually, it does look pretty effective.
It's straight lines.
We saw you in the first one as well, digging down where we hadn't seen before, and kind of coming around and making a safe passage out for yourself.
I came up with that the other day. Like, we were just here, and I was looking for the easiest way to get down. So I dug around a little bit, looked for where the bedrock box was, and just kind of found my way up.
Which means you avoid the stairway here, which is a little bit rickety, and, of course, is a point of PvP. So you just dug straight down, completely safe, out around the corner, and very little exposure before you're tucked in. Very nice.
As I believe it's said, we had Modern Warfare's best time or something like that. That's what I heard, at least. And it was all... well, either way, all through dig rounds.
Okay,
So,
I suspect it is the best time. I don't know for sure, but 12 minutes and 2 seconds, I think, is the fastest official time.
That is pretty good.
On this one.
We ran a quick practice run through before we came into the server, and we did like 13 and a half. So.
Oh, so
wow.
Really, you actually did better under pressure with a few deaths. Nice.
Yeah,
So how do you feel about the
Nice.
next round? You're going to be up against either Otaku Clan or Tourcraft in round 2.
We'll see how it goes.
Are you worried about either of those teams?
The ever-minding
Tourcraft's a new challenger, isn't it?
Yeah, Tourcraft.
I don't think I've ever seen Talcraft, and I don't think I've actually watched anything from Otaku Clan, but I know quite a few of them, so...
It's going to be
It'll
interesting.
be a great match. I think it's going to be an interesting match. I'm really...
It'd be a good match.
I know there's, like I say, there's a handful of teams that we haven't really seen anything from, but I keep looking for that next new team we haven't seen anything from just come out and be this blow us away shining star. So I'm looking forward to every single match, even the ones that you kind of go, oh, they're gonna have no chance, because I just love rooting for that underdog.
And I find this RMCT, more than the last couple that I've followed, has been harder to make solid predictions for. I just don't feel confident of what is going to happen from the second round onwards, really.
3 of my team members are kind of new. Dax is definitely new to, not competitive so much, but like this specifically.
Yeah.
He plays with
Right.
Exile, and he plays in the Midnight Society, and that's how I got a hold of him. Through Gray, who's also one of the other guys.
Yeah, Grey Geo. Although they are some serious PvPers. I mean,
Yes.
you've got some really
Constantly.
good bow skills. They are really focused on that, and so I think they are very, very important components to your team. And I actually saw Diamond Dax and Grey Geo, and I knew that they hadn't really done a lot of Race for the Wool before, but I thought you cannot knock these guys out, because I have been at the other end of both of their bows, and they're serious PvPers.
Yeah.
And really do a lot of Midnight Society stuff, late night PvP runs.
And that is a huge part of this sport. Is the PvP side of it. I mean, strategy is really important as well, but you know, you can have all the strategy in the world, but if you have the bow skills, you can really do a lot of damage. So I think you're it seems like a well-rounded team.
Exactly. That is exactly what I was thinking when I saw who's on here. Is wow, we've got some good strategists, we've got some good experienced people, and we've got some serious bow arms here. Anything else you want to say, Parker, Odd, Martin?
No, I want to go to sleep.
No, I'm all good. Yeah.
I think our next match is tomorrow.
I was going to say thank you for streaming, everybody.
Oh, absolutely, Parker. It is
Anytime.
our pleasure.
I will.
Let me drop you back down to your team.
I can pop in there.
All right.
Yeah, he has the permissions. I'll just run through what is on the schedule now. So tomorrow we've got Elite 4 against Bread Brigade at 8:30 p.m. in Eastern Daylight Time. That's about 1:30 a.m. UK time, I think. And then on Sunday it's Bourbon on the Rocks, which is of course the Cubists mixed with the Whiskey Brigade. Very, very clever name. Against Rush for Wool. It took me a while to figure out the reasoning behind Bourbon on the Rocks being whiskey and cubes.
And the cubes, yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty clever, I thought. And
I read it at first and I thought, are we just doing a play on Whiskey Brigade? And then as soon as I saw who was in it, it's like, oh, duh.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. That's it. So they'll be playing against Rush for Wool on Sunday at 2:30, and then we've got a few matches lined up for the later part of next week and the weekend after, and then everything has to be over by the end of July for this round. So we'll be packing them in for the next few days.
I know. So those of you who are out there, teams who haven't played yet, get to scheduling. We have to get 16 matches in here, and we just had to the end of the month, so let's do it.
Honey's going to be busy.
It'll be busy. So you guys are both in England, and you're going to be hitting the sack.
Yes, very much so.
Very much so. And I am going to be starting a very late Fright Night run and probably staying up about as late as you guys were for this. So we're going to go ahead and end it there. Hope to see you guys tomorrow for the next match. And feel free to stick around if you want to watch some Fright Night shenanigans. That's it.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
No.